Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition, and happy 1 year early access anniversary. At least by the time you're watching this it will be a few days ago, but for me it's right now. And we are at this tower and we are thinking about going up it. And before we do that, I would like Wyll to offer guidance to Grace, so that when we climb up here, if we need to convince someone in a conversation, we are best ready to.
New sounds to the damp and dark oppression break. Is it the foe? That foul, contemptuous heel?
Out of my way, I am not interested in riddles.
An unbeknownst command by fools that would intrude. Now steel shall ring, false tongue will speak no more.
Okay, that's gone great, hasn't it? Right. Wyll has lost concentration on guidance. That's fine. That's not a problem. This guy is right next to this edge. If Grace could shoot him off this edge, I would be so happy. What's our best chance to do that with Eldritch Blast? Do we have any way of improving our shot? I don't think we do. Is Thunderwave on the Warlock spell list? Although our spell save DC is not going to be great. I'm just going to check if it is. I think it is. Our survey says no, it's available for Bard, Druid, Sorcerer, Wizard, Tempest Domain Cleric, and the Genie, and the Fathomless Warlocks, as well as Artillerists and Armourer Artificers. So that's going to be a great big no. So we're going to be shooting with Eldritch Blast, and we're really going to hope to shoot this guy down his own tower, because that would solve so many of our problems in this fight. We are concentrating on Hex, so we might as well reapply it. Then a 45% shot, nearly a coin flip. Let's see if this can work out. I mean, yeah, that went pretty well. So that guy's now down there. I have no idea if he has any kind of teleportation or getting back up here. I suppose he only needs to run however many feet it is towards the buttons to come back. But while he's doing that, I'm going to take a free object interaction. I said I'm going to take a free object interaction. Get ourselves some backup. Okay, that's the way into the tower they've chosen, apparently. I'll take it. And for us, I would like to just get as much distance between us and the elevator I can. Right, that's Grace's turn over. This guy is running back to the center. Did not make it all the way up. Didn't even make it very far at all, which is wonderful. I wonder if we stood at the edge, if we could Eldritch Blast that far down. But I'm not going to stand around to find out. Instead, I'm going to step over to here. We are not currently concentrating on a spell, so we will take the opportunity to cast Hex. We'll hit the one that's in sight, I suppose. 60% shot is pretty decent. And that's a good amount of damage for a cantrip, that. 2 more of these guys. Also, whilst they're thinking about their turns, we may as well get our imps involved. They're invisible, so they never really got rolled in on the initiative. There's 6 there for that one, and if we could do the same, we could eliminate one of the foes that we're currently engaged with. Alright, great job, imps. Lump is currently blurring himself. Then we have Chock wondering about jumping down this staircase, perhaps. Now, which animated armor is doing what? That guy over there is shooting at us, naturally. Grace loses concentration on Hex, which is a bad time. Do we know anything about these guys and psychic damage? Are they going to be, like, immune? Psychic resistant, alright. Well, we won't go with that then. We could go with a single shot shatter. But if we're going to shatter, I'd rather hit 2 things at once, really. We do have both of our spell slots. Divination Thoughts did not help us. Do we have the one that grants us fire? Yeah, Circlet of Blasting. It would be an action to put that on, so we'll save that for emergencies. I guess for now we will just... Yeah, we're not concentrating on Hex anymore, are we? The other guy fell down the stairs, but we're not concentrating on it, so... Have one of those. Then take one of these. Oh, that's not good. Alright, well... Take one of these then. Good crit. Then we spent our bonus action, our second bonus action in that as well. He's given himself a static discharge aura, which is doing him no good down there. And that's a dash to try and get in here, I imagine. Might be slightly broken because of where we put him, but that's fine by me. We can reapply our Hex. So with a good roll, we could kill this guy right now. That is a good roll. Right, is there any cover back here? Kinda.
Making my move.
And there must be another foe around here. There's at least this guy. We can fly on over there. And sting. Good job, imp. These guys might have been a bit of overkill, frankly. Frankly. I was really worried about the electric aura once it gets going, but the rolls are going our way today. Is there a... Did they kill a whole armored... animated armor without us? Because I thought there was one more somewhere. Alright, we'll focus on the one we can see. Yeah, the good times had to come to an end eventually. But we can fly on over here as well. Give this guy a scratching. Right, are you going to get anywhere, sir? Bernard. 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 Yes, you are. Is that an action? You only got up one floor that time. That's good for us. That is also good for us. Imp, do you think? That is not your thing, sir. Yeah, these guys don't have a whole lot going on, do they? At least we have the cash to pay them off for the next time round. And I think he missed with Melf's acid arrow, but the splash damage did what it needed to. Is he going down? He is not, but I'm happy for him to be existing where he is right now. We're not going to get a shot on that right now. So let's just get distance from the teleporter. Even to the point that we can dash a bit. Give ourselves some height. Really good job floating up that ladder. Imp could have a go though. Big miss. Did that imp die? What happened? Something. Bernard, what are you doing? Going up? There must be some complicated bit of lore that I've not seen in this tower, because there can't be all of this models and other stuff up here just to have a fight every single time. Maybe I should have been more diligent reading books and the like. Right, is anyone going to figure out these buttons? Or are we just going to be staring at the best ambush you've ever seen? You'd think Lump the Enlightened would be able to use an elevator button. Where are we? I thought we were on the roof. We are, kind of. Alright, well, perhaps we can get a shot from over here. Give me a dash. If he's not going to come up, I don't really want to go down to him. He's stunned? Paralyzed by shock, cannot move or act. I don't understand what is happening with this encounter, but I'm all for it.
No time to waste.
Wyll has heaps of movement because he has plus 10 movement speed from one of the rings he wears. So if we put him over here, I wonder if we can get line of sight on the creature next turn. We will get another attempt to scratch. That is a miss. 3 ogres can have a cup of tea. I think they've earned it. At least they made me feel safe. We will also dash across this gap. And this guy still doing nothing somehow. Now, do we have line of sight? We do. Good shot, good shot. We might be here a couple of extra rounds, but we're safe. Imp's not doing much. Ogres aren't doing much. But we're going to live. And that is the most important part. Right. Can Grace also get an angle? Let's turn off Repelling Blast. Otherwise, we might push him out of sight. That's a miss. They are attacking at the imp, which is wonderful. Wyll. Do it again. That is a critical miss. Right, Imp, you got this, dude. You got this. Every little helps. I wonder, in the full release, how far you can get in the campaign before the horn doesn't work anymore. Because could you imagine just, like, casually in a tavern, having some eggs and some ale, and then just blow a horn? Oh, look. 3 ogres appear out of nowhere. Alright, these dice rolls are getting old. Hey, he figured out how to use the elevator. Oh, he is so screwed now. You guys are so screwed now. Alright, let's just watch the show. Bop. Well. There you go. Get some good licks in. Good grief. Man, this guy got hands. It's only Lump the Enlightened that remains. Right. I would like Lump to live. I would like to cast Shatter in a way that doesn't get Lump in the area of effect. But it keeps trying to snap onto an enemy. And then you see the crescented lines. Alright, that's not going to work. We could just try and kill Lump within the attack. What about... Does Grace... Grace has a bomb. Can we throw that in such a way that it gets hit and Lump does not? That could do it. They both made saves, so that did not help me. Oh, he's stunned. Well, that was chaotic. Is Lump going to be very sad about what has happened? Hi, Lump.
No more than a few pecks. I'm afraid this spread is most inadequate.
Oh, did we tell him about food?
Is that an Unless perhaps you've a spicier deal?
Did we promise him the corpses of our foes in order to have a meal and we've just killed a bunch of robots? I'll pay you generously after the next fight. After.
A fine offer. We are back in business. You know my terms. Sound the horn when you are ready.
I will, but I think next time it will just be him, and if we don't want to pay that 1,000, we might have to kill him afterwards. But that's our prerogative, I suppose. So there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff around here. Don't know what Lump and his friends have left on their corpses. Pig's heads, anyone? A whole chicken? And where's that other guy? Bernard. Light of Creation. Uncommon martial two-handed melee weapon. 1d10 plus 1 slashing. Deals an additional 1d6 lightning damage. Chance to stun the wielder unless it is a construct. Interesting and heavy and expensive. Guiding Light. The light evocation cantrip. An antique key. And a scroll of prayer of healing. Right, we are not apparently encumbered by that. Right, well that will be enough for right now. Join me next time where we will pick through what's left around these parts and then head back down the tower. We have some mushrooms to hand back down at the Myconoid camp and then a few other places in the Underdark to go poking around. But patch 6 has been announced. They have told us to prepare your saves if you want to carry on, but given how far through we've made it with this pair of Warlocks, I think we're just about ready when it comes out to jump into a new campaign with possibly a Sorcerer, but we will find out when we get there. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.